What could possibly go wrong? Trans bans. Parnell McGuinness, Eamon Fitzpatrick, Todd Hayward. What do you think of this? Transgender athletes could potentially be banned from participating in female sport after the Prime Minister Scott Morrison endorsed a proposal or a bill by one of his senators that will allow clubs and associations to make the call to potentially exclude transgender women from competing in women's sports. It's not an outright ban, but it does give clubs the freedom to impose their own bans. Here's what the PM said.
I think it's a terrific bill, and I've given her great encouragement. I mean, Claire is a champion for women's sport, and I think she's been right to raise these issues in the way that she has. Well done, Claire.
And here is Labor's Tanya Plibersek on the proposal.
I would love it if the Prime Minister and the Senator were actually focused on the things that people are raising with me every day. And first of those is job security, pay, cost of living, insecurity, the fact that they feel they're going backwards. I don't want to see anyone discriminated against, but honestly, I can honestly say to you that no one is stopping me in the street talking about this.
This is why I love Tanya Plibersek. She's actually come out and instead of actually having a position on it one way or the other, she said, come on, coalition, what are you talking about all this trans rights stuff for? Can we blame the right, Eamon Fitzpatrick, for elevating the issue of trans rights? Is it all the right's fault that all this trans stuff is on our TVs in the first place? 30 seconds, start now.
It absolutely is, because when you look at the calendar and you realise where we are in election season, they're all scurrying looking for a distraction. And that's exactly what this is, Joe. I mean, trans rights matter when it matters as a distraction. It never matters when the substance has to be dealt with. And that's the problem with the right. So, and this is a perfect example of that. I mean, when have you ever heard this raised up until now?
But this is, we see trans people, like, it is the new black in a lot of ways. Like, this is seen as the sort of, in many ways, the last frontier of discrimination. You know, we've tackled homophobia, now we need to tackle transphobia.
We either live in a society where we're all equal or we are not. And that's actually the choice, whether you're right or you're left. And here, every now and then when it's convenient, someone just throws out a little hand grenade and it blows up like that. And unfortunately, in this case, it is the right trying to do that. Why?
So it is the right raising trans rights just so they can trample on trans rights.
Why would they do it at the start of the term? That would be credible.
Parnell.
If it's that big a deal.